Jillian Miller here, one of the chairs of North Liberty Blues and Barbecue. Today we are chatting with Blues and Barbecue committee members about what goes on behind the scenes to make a normal year happen and what looks a little different this year. Right now I'm being joined by Kaila with the North Liberty Community Pantry. Welcome, Kaila.
Thanks, Jillian. Thanks for having me. Like you said, my name is Kaila Rome. I'm the executive director of the North Liberty Community Pantry. I've been with the pantry for 4 years, and I got started on the Blues Committee about 3 years ago. One of the things we noticed is that during the summertime, we also at the pantry do a big fundraiser and a big community event for Thanksgiving in July, and we try to get as many community members involved as possible in our Thanksgiving in July turkey trot. Well, it usually coincides with the Blues and Barbecue event, so why not combine the two, get as many people as possible involved in all the free aspects, the fundraising aspects, just the fun aspects in general of both events. So that's sort of how I joined the committee, was try to figure out more about what's going on with the festival and how do we partner with the nonprofit sector and sort of make it fun for everyone.
The turkey trot, as you said, probably started its partnership with Blues 3 years ago. You are celebrating your 9th year of that event, that big fundraiser for you guys this year. So how has the event evolved over the years, and how does it benefit the pantry?
July, summer months especially, are some of the highest need months for folks utilizing a food pantry, especially if you've got kids in school who are no longer getting free or reduced price lunches. So we really, partner with all the other pantries to promote food drives and food donations and cash donations during the summer months. The turkey trot just kind of started out of a few board members and committee members who love to run, who find running 5Ks and 10Ks really fun and an easy way to raise money. And it's kind of grown since there. Last year we had nearly 300 runners, so it was our biggest event yet. This year it's going to look completely different. We really want to make sure that everyone feels safe and can be as distant as possible while still participating in the event. So everything is going virtual. It'd be awesome to still have 300 participants, but we won't all get them together in the park sweating next to each other this year. So yeah, the event is almost done 10 years, and really I don't see even moving it to virtual this year, losing that awesome momentum that the community has always been supporting the run.
You mentioned it's virtual. Is that a certain day? Is it all month?
We're doing it all month long. Folks can run any distance, any day, anytime. Pick your favorite route, and it's basically a $20 donation to the pantry to get us to get you on the list. And you can purchase a t-shirt for $10, a turkey trot headband for $8, and all you do is pick the day you want to run, whichever distance it is, submit your time online, and we'll add you to the rankings and sort of calculate everything up at the end of the month. So you can run all July, submit those times, and if you've got photos, we have a little scavenger hunt throughout town. So you've probably already seen some of those photos up on our Facebook page of all the cool places people can stop by and wave while they're running. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a great way to raise money for the pantry during some of our toughest months and the months of the highest need. So if one person wants to pay and the whole family wants to run, great. If everyone wants to pay and everyone wants to run, we're open to every way, every form it takes.
We did kind of integrate in the past our volunteer recruitment efforts, which I think is great. But this year, being different and not being in the park together, we have alternative plans for Blues and Barbecue, one of them being, of course, this station that you're listening to right now. And we want to make sure that all the aspects of our virtual Blues and Barbecue Festival are accessible to everyone. So we are partnering with the pantry to do several things. One of them being people stopping by the pantry today to pick up a lot of different goods.
Yeah, absolutely. So, our main mission is feeding our community and our neighbors. So folks who've used the pantry services are more than welcome to come through, and everything's drive-through, to-go, distanced, and we're making sure that we're feeding families, even if they don't have the resources to go out to eat on this day or to barbecue with their neighbors. We're making sure that everyone is still getting fed and able to participate in that community meal aspect.
We also have these kid craft kits. I think it's about 25 craft kits that we're handing out the pantry today too, to make sure all the families get to have some of that fun with the kids as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we've got the speakers going here so people can eat their lunch or their dinner listening to all this, great music and live interviews. And it's, kind of brings a little bit of the party out of the park, back to folks who might not have access to some of those other options.
Absolutely. So thinking about just the festival in general, Kaila, what in your opinion makes Blues and Barbecue so special?
Yeah, so I just think Blues and Barbecue kind of has this magical feeling where everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. You don't need money to participate in most of the activities, and it's free live music, which has always been really, really awesome to hear. And there's always been, crafts that have been free and giveaways that have been free, and everyone's kind of, in this place where they can meet and mingle all of their neighbors. And I've just seen so many people over the last years at the event, meeting some of their neighbors for the first time, building long-lasting relationships with those folks, sharing blankets and lawn chairs out in, in front of the stage. And, it's just really one of those magical places where it's just nonstop fun for a full day. Even the committee, we worked so hard and we're usually very, very sweaty with lots of steps in at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so fun. It really makes it all worth it. And the performances have always been wonderful. The food vendors have always been great. All the sponsors, from the biggest level sponsors all the way down to the smallest level sponsors, they really, are giving back to the community to make all of that happen. And it's just, it's a great place to be. I can't wait for us to go back out into the park.
Me too. We're crossing our fingers for summer 21. I think everyone is.
Yeah.
You mentioned the aspect of the event's free, and that is one of the most special things about the festival. I agree too, and something we're committed to keeping that way, because it isn't common that you can go to an event and not pay an entrance fee at the gate, or participate in so many of the activities. There's no pass to jump on the inflatables, or there's no wristbands to ride the inflatable games or rides. There's the free balloons, the free face painting, petting zoo, crafts. Certainly, if you decide to purchase some food and drink, there's some costs there. But the number one comment I always feel like I get from people is, how do you have this free? Like, this is kind of amazing. And you mentioned the sponsors, and that's exactly why. I mean, it takes dedicated work by the committee, all the people volunteering to come out, but to cover the bills, to put on such an event, it really is all the community businesses that are community minded and value the quality of life that free events and festivals offer the community. And so that is what makes it different. It's our support and the opportunity for everyone to come out and have a great day.
And, speaking of support too, I just, want to give a shout out to Green State Credit Union for sponsoring the turkey trot, but also all of our community members who have contributed to purchasing meals for families at the pantry so they can also participate. And it's been just amazing to see that money rolling in, and people, really do care about their neighbors in this town, and you can really see it, you can feel it. And even though we're not all at the park together, it kind of feels that way with those donations coming in and helping pay for, your neighbor's meal. It's been really, really cool. So, just thank you from the pantry to everyone who's listening and who's participated in that. And there's still time to donate that way as well.
Awesome. That link's on our website, northlibertyblues.org, kind of under the food and beverage section of alternatives for this year. There's a link to Feeding a Neighbor, like Kaila said. So feel free to donate, and it will be put to good use to feed those in our community. All right, Kaila, we're going to wrap it up, but I just want to end our chat by asking what song you want to hear next. We're asking every committee member so that we could play it on the station next for you.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you asked me that, because last year I thought it was one of the best years. It just gets better and better every year. And Shamika Copeland was an amazing headliner. Mm-hmm. She had an amazing performance, and now could not be a better time than playing Ain't Got Time for Hate. I just feel like it's very, very pertinent to right now, and I feel like we could all jam out to that song and appreciate her message with that one.